Hi everyone, so yesterday we had some big reveals at Gamescom for the Vessel of Hatred expansion coming in October. I have already covered this in a video. There's a lot of really interesting stuff, including information about the Dark Citadel, the new raid type content that is coming in the expansion, the Undercity of Curas, that's like a speedrun kind of time attack dungeon, and the mercenaries that are coming. So there was a lot of juicy stuff. There's also this video here you can go check out, or my summary of the whole thing, but there is also a few more details that were kind of missed here, and now we have a bit more information about them. So number one is the scroll of retempering that I want to talk about here. There is a tweet by Adam Fletcher that talks about some of the details. This is something they have mentioned that is coming as part of the rewards that you can get in the Dark Citadel for the currency that you can acquire there. So this item allows you to reset the temper attempts on an item in the future, but it's not really as strong as some people may think. So here are the rules of how it works. They are one-time use. Basically, they are getting consumed like a scroll, as you would expect, I guess, and can't be used more than once on a given item. So that's kind of the kicker here. Some people thought that immediately that this would just lead to no more bricked items, so you can just never fail tempering, basically. But it looks like you just get some more attempts and then that's it. I don't know if this will completely reset all of the existing tempers on the item, so maybe it will just kind of fully refresh it. You go back to no tempers at all, and for example, you have your 5 rerolls plus the 2 free first tempers that you get for 2 categories, or if it will just give you like a refresh on the attempts. So depending on how that works, it will be either better or worse, I guess, because in some cases you may not want to retemper one of the stats because it's already fine, and then you just want to do the other one. But if it completely resets the item, then you have to go through the entire RNG process yet again. So this is just something to remember. And they say this will be available in the base game, not just in the Dark Citadel, but you can find them with a small chance anywhere in the world outside of Dark Citadel. Some people were kind of worried that this would be like an exclusive reward that you can only get there, and some people don't want to be forced into this raid co-op content because you cannot do it alone. It's like the first type of content that is impossible to solo, it seems, and in that case it would kind of suck if only party players could get it. But it sounds like you can still get it, and realistically I expect that you're gonna have more scrolls than items to use them on, because you can only use it on one item once, and you have to find a really good item to even consider using it. So realistically, yeah, it's a kind of nice little tool, and with some of the changes they have done in Season 5, for example, with the plus 110 per greater affix, and just generally making a lot of the recipes much smaller. There's a lot of recipes now that have only 3 options or 4 options at least. And I expect they're gonna go more down that path with maybe maximum 5 options on a single temper recipe. Makes the RNG just much more in our favor already. Plus you get more attempts, so I guess that in the future we're not really gonna see a lot of bricked items anymore, regardless of how this works. So this is just kind of an interesting little tidbit here. And then we also have this picture here, and this is actually something I glanced over as well. So number one, there is a wardrobe button that you can see here, right next to the stats and materials, and this, I guess this is the equipment page basically. So it sounds like you can just always adjust your transmogs from anywhere, change the pet, change your wings and whatever. So in general, I would expect that there is more coming to the wardrobe, and not just, like the items and the equipment and the pets, but probably in the future, at least, I would expect you're going to get skill MTX, like for example, how Path of Exile does that. I'm absolutely expecting that, and in that case, I guess they're kind of preparing for this already with such a feature. That's kind of neat, so you can adjust it on the fly. But more importantly, we see this helm here. And do you see anything weird about it? Well, I do. There are 2 sockets here. So that's kind of strange. We don't know if like there's some other changes on some other items. It looks like everything is just kind of like max socketed maybe. And this means nothing on the glove, nothing on the boots, 2 on the two-handed, 1 on the one-handed, and so on. You see everything is kind of like just maxed out, but for some reason the helm has 2 sockets. So I'm not sure exactly what will happen here, but kind of an interesting little detail that might lead to some more interesting consequences. So let's see what happens. Either way though, another kind of interesting information, I guess, in this screenshot is they have blurred out the paragon number, but we see that this is a paragon level character, and it also has 1500 strength, so this seems like pretty much a max level character. Post stat squish, and you see how low the stats are. 830 armor. In the Spiritborn preview client, the maximum armor cap was 1000. And also 1600 life, or very low life, 3000 attack power, and that's a barb with many weapons. So it looks like the stat squish is gonna go pretty strong, and personally I really like that. I want to see way smaller numbers, and I'm quite excited to see that they are actually going pretty ham on it. Either way, this is like some extra updates I just got here from various little tidbits that we found after the presentation. If you want to see more about what we have been revealed, so you can find this blog post here that shows a lot of the details. You can see my summary as well, and there's also this video here, so go check them out if you want to see more. And there is a campfire chat on the 29th of August, so I expect we're gonna see probably some information about season 5 if they're doing a mid-season patch or something after all. Otherwise, there's going to be probably more information about what's coming in the expansion. So I'm going to be there to cover it. I'm going to keep you guys posted. Other than that, hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you guys next time.